All right, so I'm now that all the scavenger hunt slideshows are graded in the grade book. I'm starting to get a lot of emails and a lot of kids coming in talking to me about this. Okay, so we're going to clear this up. Um, it was very well communicated multiple times in my class, both with screens that were up on the projector as well as me verbally telling you when the assignment was due, along with there was not going to be any late submissions on this one. Okay, because you have plenty of time. Okay, so if you did not turn in the scavenger hunt slideshow, it's going to be a 0 in the grade book. Okay, that was communicated to you. You don't need to share it with me in Google Drive. You don't need to email it to me. None of those things. So just some quick screenshots here. On Get rid of that. There we go. One of the first days of school, one of the slides I covered with you guys at length was about being detail oriented with your work. That even if you got it done, if you did not turn it in through Google Classroom, that it wasn't going to get graded, right? It's no different than a paper worksheet. If you get it done, but you don't turn it in, you don't get a grade. Okay. So that was very well covered. Um, and then you were reminded multiple times, hey, check and make sure your slideshow is turned in. Okay. You can see all the screenshots I have here of when it said it was due and that there was no late submissions and how to turn it in. And it was in Google Calendar and in Synergy and in Google Classroom. Okay. So I don't want excuses as to why it wasn't turned in. Okay. I just really don't. If you didn't get it turned in, that doesn't necessarily mean, you're a bad kid or you're lazy, or that you're going to do terrible in my class. That's not the case. Okay. But we need to have an attention to detail. Um, you guys have 30 minutes at the end of every day for academic recovery time. You have 40 minutes in the middle of the day for extension time. So you've had hours and hours to make sure it was done. It takes 20 seconds to go into Google Classroom and make sure that you had clicked turned in. Okay. If you did not take the time to make sure that that happened, that is on you. I don't need to hear, well, I had it done, or I thought this, or I thought that. I don't want you to think. I want you to actually check and do it. Okay. It's important that you guys understand that you have to actually follow through and get things done. Okay. Now, the good news is, I don't want you to stress about if you didn't get it done. Okay. By the time we get into the middle and certainly at the end of the semester, this grade is not going to mean much. Okay. It's a pretty small daily grade, it's just a starter grade. So don't think that, well, now I can't get an A in this class or any of that. It's not that. Okay. You'll be fine, but we need to start making sure we handle in our business going forward. Okay. The expectation was the same for everyone. I told you I wouldn't make exceptions on it. And that's what I'll do. Okay, we'll just stick with what was said and make sure that everybody's on the same page and have the same opportunity. Okay, thank you.